Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of RUW Decimation. We have five matches in store for you here tonight, and we are kicking things off with a banger. Last week, we saw both of these men advance in the King of the Ring tournament. We saw Chris Danger put down the Raven, the Prophet, Lucy to advance in the tournament. And we also saw the Viper Randy Orton defeat the Nemesis James Taylor to move on in the RUW King of the Ring tournament. So now, these two, Chris Danger and Randy Orton, will meet head to head to see who will advance in the finals, ladies and gentlemen. What a way to kick off the night. Here is Chris Danger, former RUW Intercontinental Champion. And we all know what Chris Danger can bring to the squared circle every single match he competes in. But he has the opportunity of a lifetime. He goes up against the Viper Randy Orton to see who advances to the finals of the King of the Ring tournament. Now, just as a reminder, the winner of the King of the Ring tournament will not only be the King of the Ring, obviously, but they will be the #1 contender for the RUW World Heavyweight Championship. And they will get that title match against Roman Reigns at the next RUW PLE. So, ladies and gentlemen, next week, we will see the finals of the RUW King of the Ring tournament. Here is Randy Orton, the man who put down the Internet Champion last week. He put down the Internet Champion, the Nemesis James Taylor, last week to advance in the King of the Ring tournament. So he faces Chris Danger here tonight in our opening contest. Danger versus Orton. Here we go. Match is now underway. And Randy Orton already bringing the fight to the former Intercontinental Champion here. You know, as we know, Danger lost that Intercontinental Championship at RUW Season Finale 4 to the now current Intercontinental Champion, the Spartan Brandon Collins. And we have yet to see him in Season 5. He's probably just waiting in the shadows for his next appearance. Uh-oh, Randy Orton lining up Danger for something. A lockup. And now driving Danger into the ropes. The official trying to separate these two. Oh! Randy kick right to the midsection. And that is just the kind of wrestler that Randy Orton is. Even though he's a fan favorite, he will do anything and everything to gain the advantage in a contest. And he just wiped out Danger on the outside with a wicked cross body. And now look at this, wearing him down. Another thing Randy Orton likes to do in his matches, just wear down his opponent, target the limbs, do anything and everything to make them suffer. He's got some sort of submission hold locked in on the outside, but Danger able to get out of it. Not that it mattered anyway. This is not a Falls Count Anywhere matchup. Official at a count of 4, and Randy Orton is still wearing Danger down on the outside. And now Randy sending Danger back inside the ring, and Randy Orton steps back in. Danger currently in some serious trouble here. Randy Orton is just picking him apart. And now putting Danger up against the ropes, and Randy Orton could be looking for that draping DDT. Ladies and gentlemen, it connects. And now an RKO. Danger's busted open. This could be it right here. And it is. Randy Orton advancing to the finals of the RUW King of the Ring tournament, connecting that RKO, busting Danger open, and securing the victory.
Here is your winner, the
Randy Orton secures a win and secures his place in the finals of the King of the Ring tournament. But our main event coming up later will determine who Randy Orton's opponent will be next week. Because next week we determine the RUW 2025 King of the Ring. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, we have a huge tag team match at stake. For those of you who caught the promo that Alexander Kelly uploaded on YouTube just a few days ago, this is the Alexander Kelly, okay, honestly, I was not expecting him to do this, but he decided to give the Switchblade Conspiracy one last chance, one last redeeming opportunity here tonight in RUW, okay? Now, for those of you who know, there's a series of matches, a series of tag team matches going on between both WEF and RUW. And on Strikeout, we saw Brent Oakley and Small Afro win their tag team match. We also saw King Vampire and Lucy win their tag team match. And in the promo uploaded by Alexander Kelly on this YouTube channel, Alexander Kelly gave the Switchblade Conspiracy one last chance. And he said the winners of this match will face Brent Oakley and Small Afro, as well as King Vampire and Lucy in a triple threat tornado tag team match sometime later this month, which could be next week. However, if the Switchblade Conspiracy win this match, they will be reinstated into RUW. But if they lose, they will never compete in RUW ever again. So Alexander decided to give them this match. So ladies and gentlemen, huge tag team match at stake. Let's get into it. What the shit was that?
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 454 pounds, John Moxley and Max Davidson of Sellout.
Here they are, the Switchblade Conspiracy. Now, if Alexander Kelly and James Taylor win this match, this could be the very last time we see the Switchblade Conspiracy here in RUW. So they have to bring the fight to the Elite Operatives if they want to stay in RUW. However, these two men right here are not going to take it easy on the Switchblade conspiracy. Alexander Kelly and the RUW Internet Champion, the Nemesis James Taylor.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 438 pounds, Alexander Kelly and James Taylor, the Authority.
Alexander Kelly and the Nemesis James Taylor. Now, Alexander Kelly has a matchup in the main event. He battles King of Vampire to see who will face Randy Orton in the finals of the King of the Ring tournament next week. However, in this tag team match coming up, Alexander Kelly means business. He wants the Switchblade conspiracy out of RUW. He gave them this match. He gave them one last opportunity to redeem themselves. But we know Alexander Kelly is going to whoop ass in this tag team match. And it looks like Alexander Kelly and Max Davison will be starting things off. The two general managers of both respective brands. Max Davison, you know, obviously the general manager of WEF. Alexander Kelly, the general manager of RUW. And Max Davison now, look at this, stomping repeatedly onto Alexander Kelly. And he is fired up, feeling the energy from the crowd. Springboard elbow drop. And Alexander is catching a beating from the WEF general manager, his former tag team partner, Max Davison. And now Max with a discus punch right to the face. And finally, Alexander able to answer back. Oh, roll through. Only the count of one. He was trying to catch Max Davison by surprise, but it only gave him the count of one. But Max Davison, he's still fighting back. It looks like Alexander cannot catch a break here. Max Davison looking for a power bomb. Spinning power bomb connects. But just like that, Kelly answering back. Oh, lining up Max Davison for a spear. Now it's Max in a bad place here as Alexander continues the punishment. Now sending Davison into the corner, but Max doesn't want to be in that corner, but he's still answering back against Alexander Kelly. And now he's putting Alexander in the corner. Oh, Alexander in a precarious situation here, tree of woe position, but he's still fighting back. Repeated shots to Max Davison. And now a forearm right to the back of the neck. Alexander just trying to cut the ring in half. Looking for, I think he was looking for a pile driver, but Davison was able to counter, but it looks like it didn't mean anything. Kelly now, springboard senton right to the back. I don't know if he got all of it though. But Alexander still bringing the fight to Max Davison. Has him hooked and sending him down. And now James Taylor, finally the legal man for the Elite Operatives. Taunting Max Davison, but now Max takes him down. Now it's James Taylor catching a beating from Max Davidson here. Oh, he was. But James answering back, sending Max into the corner. Now tagging out to Alexander Kelly. There's the Irish whip. And a double back body drop. Oh, and now Max Davidson makes the tag out to Jon Moxley. And Alexander Kelly is just going to beat the living hell out of him. Alexander Kelly, sorry to repeat this story so many times, but he turned on Jon Moxley at season finale 4 and aligned himself with James Taylor. But my God, is Jon Moxley rocking Alexander Kelly into the cover. Only the count of 1 for Jon Moxley. And now Jon looking to tear Alexander's arm right out of the socket. Now has Alexander up, but Kelly able to get out of it and connecting the chop block. Oh, Kelly, roll up. No, not even the count of 1. Now Alexander has Moxley hooked for a DDT. Now Alexander Kelly tagging in the nemesis James Taylor. James with a knee to the face and a cover. Only the count of 1 though. But now Jon, oh, applying the sleeper hold onto James Taylor. Oh, but Mox was just a little too close to the ropes. He got a little too caught up in himself. But now James once again answering back against Jon Moxley. There's an Irish whip into the corner, but Jon gets the elbow up. And now Jon, oh my God, sends Taylor down into the cover. Not even the count of 1. To be fair though, the ref did take his time getting there. Now Jon Moxley. Oh! Snap neck breaker there. Or snap mare neck breaker, sorry. Now James up against the ropes. He doesn't want to be there. Shot to the face of Jon Moxley, but Jon with the rebound lariat. And now cover, but here comes Alexander to break it up before the count of 1 was even made. Now Jon Moxley makes the tag out to Max Davidson. James Taylor, oh, just caught a nasty clothesline, I think that was. But James Taylor cannot catch a break from the offense by the Switchblade Conspiracy. We knew that the Switchblade Conspiracy would be tough opponents, considering the stakes that are at hand here. Insane elbow by Max Davidson from the middle rope. Max Davidson calling for Taylor to make it back up to his feet. And now Davidson, springboard blockbuster. Max Davidson feeding off the energy from this crowd. Taylor made the tag. I don't think Davidson realizes it. He's still picking up Taylor. Oh, but now focuses the attention on Alexander Kelly. There's a Dream Valley driver. And now Max Davidson, he could be looking for that J Driller here. Has Alexander hooked. And drops him. J Driller connects. Cover. But James breaking it up at the count of 1. My God, Kelly just got dropped right on the top of his damn head. What condition is he going to be in later tonight in the main event? He battles King Vampire. Oh, but now Kelly dumping Davidson out of the ring, and that could be what Alexander needed. Davidson rolling back in. Now Alexander with the Irish whip sends Davidson into the corner. Oh! Kick right to the midsection, and it's just choking him out. Typical Alexander Kelly, doing anything to gain the advantage in a match. And Kelly makes the tag out to James Taylor yet again. And Taylor with a stomp to the right arm. And choking out Davidson. The referee needs to get in there and stop these two. Now Taylor sends Davidson into the corner. Makes the tag back out to Alexander Kelly. And Alexander, oh, double axe handle to the arm. And has Max Davidson hooked with a pile driver. Just pin him into the cover, but here comes Jon Moxley breaking it up at the count of 1. And now Kelly again putting Davidson into the corner, tagging out to James Taylor. These two with the Shatter Machine. Taylor, cover on Davidson. And, well, no more Switchblade conspiracy here in RUW. What a tag team match that was. But the Switchblade conspiracy will no longer compete here in RUW. Looking back at the highlights here. Double back body drop by the Elite Operatives to Max Davidson. Jon Moxley connecting the rebound lariat on the Nemesis James Taylor. And now Max, Dream Valley driver to Alexander Kelly and dropping him right on the top of his head with a wicked J-Driller. But what put this match away was not that. I thought it would be, but it was the Shatter Machine, and Taylor picked up the victory for the Elite Operatives. Alexander Kelly and James Taylor, sometime this month, which could be next week, we don't 100% know yet, but they will face Brent Oakley and Small Afro, as well as Lucy and King Vampire in a triple threat tornado tag team match to determine the number 1 contenders for the for the World Tag Team Championship. But ladies and gentlemen, still not done with the action. That was only the second match of the night. We still have 3 more matches headed your way. How about some women's action? Stephanie Baker versus Roxanne Perez. Last week, we saw Roxanne make her in-ring debut where she took part in a fatal 4-way number 1 contenders match. And she was in that match alongside her opponent tonight, Stephanie Baker. However, the number 1 contender ended up being Kylie Paxley. Yes, she is once again number 1 contender for the women's title. So she will face Rhea Ripley at the next RUW PLE for the Women's World Championship. However, this is just a one-on-one match here tonight. Roxanne Perez versus the Dark Angel, Stephanie Baker. Let's get into it. Highly anticipated matchup, a good show of sportsmanship at the start, but now we get down to business. We love to see it, the handshake at the start of the match. But Stephanie immediately just bringing the fight to Roxanne Perez. You know, good show of respect at the start, but once that bell sounds, all respect is thrown out of the window. Because how do you beat your opponent if you're not willing to smack him in the damn face? Oh, Roxanne was looking to rally here, but Stephanie still bringing the fight to one half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. Springboard crossbody connects. Now, we all know of the history that these two have in NXT, fighting over the NXT Women's Championship. Stephanie getting a count of 1 on the Roxanne Perez. Roxanne just cannot seem to bounce back against the Dark Angel, but I spoke too damn soon. Just as I say that, Roxanne knocks Stephanie off the ring apron. And now Stephanie, back suplex connecting there. And now Stephanie sending Roxanne face first off the ring canvas, and that is able to bust Roxanne clean open. And now Roxanne rolling over to the corner, pulling herself up, but Stephanie still on the offense, going after the ankle there. And now Stephanie looking for something. But Roxanne shot right to the face. And now an impaler DDT. And now Roxanne looking to put this one away. Looking to get the upset victory over Stephanie Backer. Pop Rocks connects. Oh, no. Stephanie still in this one. Roxanne probably trying to figure out what she has to do next. The Impaler DDT and Pop Rocks combination did not give her the victory. So she's just figuring out what the hell she has to do next. Maybe just beat the living hell out of Stephanie Backer, which is what she is doing right now. Now Roxanne off the ropes. Seated blockbuster. That's the only thing I can think to call that. And a frog splash off the middle rope. Stephanie's in a bad way here. Roxanne now into the cover. Will that put this match to bed? No. Stephanie's still in it. Now Roxanne with a knee to the side of the face. Stephanie Backer just cannot catch a break from the offense of Roxanne Perez. And Roxanne could be lining Stephanie up for something. Oh no, Stephanie got out of the way. There's a snapmare. And Stephanie looking for the devil's kiss. And she connects it. And now Stephanie locking in the head scissors on the Roxanne Perez. But Roxanne with a quick escape. But now Stephanie, she's able to answer back in this one-on-one contest. Knee right to the midsection. Good God. And now Stephanie. She's just taunting Roxanne now. And a knee, I think, right to the midsection. And once again, calling for Roxanne to make it back up. Stephanie, oh no, she crashed and burned. She badly miscalculated that. But you know what? We're going to ignore it. German suplex into the bridge. Only the count of 1. Very close to a count of 2, but Roxanne able to pop that shoulder up rather quickly. Stephanie Backer, defeat. Into the cover. Will that do it? No! Roxanne! She had her hand on the rope. The official didn't notice it. Roxanne got screwed. This match was going great, but at the very end of the match, Roxanne got her hand on the rope. The official didn't even see it. Roxanne got screwed. If you ask me, she'll be asking Alexander Kelly for a rematch next week. What a contest that was. Stephanie Backer connecting the defeat. Pins Roxanne, but look at this. Look at Roxanne's right hand. Touching the rope right there. The official didn't notice it. Stephanie Baker picks up the victory, but Roxanne got screwed. And as I stated, there is no doubt that Roxanne Perez will be heading backstage to talk to the general manager, Alexander Kelly, about a rematch next week. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, Alexander Kelly has a treat in store for you. That is correct. You do not want to miss our next contest. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Fatal 4-Way Gauntlet Eliminator match, okay? We will be starting the contest off with two competitors who, as you can see, will be Ashface and Seth Rollins. However, over time, Sethi and the Madhouse Jackal will join in. And there will be eliminations, hence the term Eliminator, in the title of this match. However, this is a #1 contenders match for the RUW Hardcore Championship. So we know Chris Nitro will be watching this matchup closely. Okay? And Jackal is in this match because he is a former hardcore champion, being the first ever RUW hardcore champion. But ladies and gentlemen, Gauntlet Eliminator match headed your way. You do not want to miss this.
The following is a Gauntlet Eliminator match. The rules of the match are as follows. Two superstars will start in the ring. At regular intervals, a new superstar enters the match. Eliminations can occur by pinfall or submission. The match continues until one superstar remains, and that superstar will be declared the winner! Representing the Anarchists from the pits of hell, weighing in at 204 pounds, one half of the World Tag Team Champions, Ashley!
Here is Ashface, one half of the World Tag Team Champions. But he has an opportunity at some other championship gold. If he wins this match, he will be the #1 contender for the RUW Hardcore Championship. But now here is Seth Rollins. This is his first appearance of Season 5.
And from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth Rollins!
Seth Rollins, the current WWE Mr. Money in the Bank. So, very soon, we could see Rollins here in RUW with either the the WWE World Heavyweight Championship or the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship. I'm sorry, that's not what that's called anymore. The Undisputed WWE Championship, sorry. As I stated, we kick things off with Ashface and Seth Rollins. Oh my God, Ashface enziguri right to the back of the head of Seth Rollins. And he immediately looking to get Rollins to tap out, but Rollins is having absolutely none of that. And just bringing the fight to Ashface here. Oh, and it looks like we're already going to get our third participant in this contest. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, here comes the Madhouse Jackal. Look at him, he's right there. Oh, I forgot about the camera thing. Madhouse Jackal now stepping inside the ring and going after Seth Rollins. Jackal now. Oh, never mind. Rollins able to counter right into Ashface. Oh. Oh, Jackal looking to get Rollins out of this match. Oh, Rollins able to pop that shoulder up quickly. And now Ashface putting Jackal in the corner. Shot right to the face. But now, ladies and gentlemen, here comes Seth, the former RUW World Heavyweight Champion, and Ashface is just going to go right after him. Oh, Jackal has a hold of a damn kendo stick. Sethy has Ashface up. Oh, there's a shoulder breaker. Rollins alone in the ring. And now all four of these competitors on the outside. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think there are... I don't think falls count anywhere in this match. I want to say they don't. Oh, Ashface sends Jackal back inside the ring. Oh, and Sethy doing the same with Seth Rollins. Jackal with a roll-up on Ashface. Only the count of one. Oh! Sethy with a disaster kick takes down both Jackal and Seth Rollins. Oh, Jackal taking down Ashface. And a neck breaker to Sethy. Jackal's on fire in this Gauntlet Eliminator match. Now Rollins sends him face first into the canvas. And now a cover. Only the count of one for Rollins. Ashface and Sethy fighting on the outside of the ring. But now Seth Rollins putting Jackal in the corner back inside the ring. And now face first off the top turnbuckle. Sethy just sent Ashface into those steps. Oh, Rollins, what's he looking for here? Oh! Super kick to the face. He may have just knocked Jackal out cold. And now Rollins utilizing that top rope to choke out Sethy. Now Rollins with an Irish whip. Oh, he was looking for something, but Sethy was able to stop himself. Now Rollins and Sethy just back and forth in this contest. Jackal with a cover on Ashface. Only able to get a count of one. Seth Rollins has Sethy up for a powerbomb. And it connects. Sit out powerbomb. But now Jackal, Michinoku driver onto Seth Rollins. And now Jackal has Rollins hooked for the Falcon's arrow. Hooking up Rollins. There's a power bomb. And now Ashface with an inverted DDT to Jackal. Rollins going to roll out of the ring, try to catch a breather here. Oh, Sethy side Russian leg sweep to Ashface. Rollins single leg drop kick to Sethy. Oh, Rollins. Jackal had his foot up against the ropes. Now Sethy has Rollins up and connecting the snake eyes in the corner. into the cover. Only the count of one. Jackal with a sidewalk slam to Ashface on the outside. And talking shit. Oh, but Rollins looking to make Sethi tap. But Sethi gets the counter. Now all four of these men once again back inside the ring. Ashface cover on Jackal. Only the count of one. I don't think there's been a count of two in this match yet. Correct me if I'm wrong. But Ashface and Jackal going at it in the ring now. Now all four of these men inside the ring yet again. Sethi, oh, disrespectful slap to the face of Seth Rollins, but hold on a second. Ashface looking for something here, but Sethi gets the counter and connecting the chop block. But now Rollins looking for a powerbomb perhaps on Jackal. Oh, Sethi with the crossroads to Ashface. Cover. Only able to get a count of two. Not enough to have our first elimination in this match. Now Sethi up on the top rope, calling for Ashface to make it back up to his feet. Sethi now with a drop kick. He should just pin him now. But Ashface fighting back. And it looks like he's just going to bring the fight to everybody. Now Ashface. Irish whip. Oh, there's a bicycle knee. And Ashface is out of here. Rollins just connected. A curb stop to Jackal. But now a crossroads. Cover. Sethi is on fire in this match. And there goes Seth Rollins. We are down to the Madhouse Jackal. We are down to the Madhouse Jackal and Sethi. Oh, cover. Is that going to put Jackal out of here? No. But Sethi is just wearing him down. And look at this. He's just going after that left leg of the Madhouse Jackal. Trying to make it hard for Jackal to connect that Claymore kick. And now look at this. Once again, dropping the elbows on the leg. And now Sethi, beautiful moonsault. And now Sethi could be searching for a weapon here. What's he thinking? Oh, brings the kendo stick inside the ring. Oh, he's looking to break it over the body of the Madhouse Jackal. Oh, Jackal, what the hell? How did Sethi have that Claymore scouted so quickly? Sethi. Crossroads. It's over. We have a #1 contender. Sethi was on fire this entire match and secures the win. What a gauntlet eliminator match. Beautiful super kick connected by Seth Rollins. This is when Ashface got out of there. Then immediately Sethi with a crossroads onto Seth Rollins, and that got him out of here. Then, just like that, we were down to the final two competitors of the match. Sethi and the Madhouse Jackal. And Sethi connecting the crossroads, and that put this one away. And Sethi is the #1 contender for the RUW Hardcore Championship. So So Chris Nitro will have a title match against him at the next PLE here in RUW. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it is main event time. Ladies and gentlemen, main event time. We have King Vampire battling Alexander Kelly. In our opening contest, we saw Randy Orton defeat Chris Danger to advance to the finals of the King of the Ring tournament. Who will Randy Orton face next week? Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to find out. This is the last match of the semi-finals of the King of the Ring tournament. Next week, we see the finals. Will it be King Vampire? Or will it be Alexander Kelly? Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to find out. Main event coming up next.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Brotherhood. From Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 215 pounds. The United States Champion, King Van Diver.
That United States Championship around his waist. He will defend that championship against Aleister Black at the next RUW PLE. And there they are yet again, winning the tag team match earlier in the night. The Elite Operatives.
Representing the Authority from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 204 pounds, Alexander
Alexander
Kelly.
Kelly battles King Vampire to see who will move on to the finals of the RUW 2025 King of the Ring tournament. We have James Taylor on the outside in support of Alexander Kelly. Now look at this, collar and elbow tie-up immediately to start this thing, and Alexander putting King Vampire in the corner. Oh, shot right to the face. I expected that from Alexander. Another collar and elbow tie-up, but now King Vampire into the waist lock. But Alexander able to counter into a waistlock of his own. But now King Vampire snapmare and has the chin lock applied. For Alexander, oh, never mind. King Vampire wrenching away at that left arm and shoulder of Alexander Kelly. But Kelly able to get out of it. Kick right to the midsection of King Vampire. There's a neck breaker. And again, another collar and elbow tie-up. But now it's King Vampire who shoves Alexander into the ropes. Oh, and now it's King Vampire giving Alexander Kelly a taste of his own medicine. Now sending Kelly into the corner. Oh, Kelly was looking to fight back, but King Vampire now. Oh, German suplex. Now King Vampire with a springboard senton into the cover. Only the count of 1. Alexander cannot catch a break from the beating of King Vampire. Oh, King Vampire getting a little too confident. Alexander just needs to hit him. Now Alexander. Holy fuck! When the hell did he learn how to do that? Only the count of 1. Now Alexander in firm control, just crashed and burned there. Now King Vampire. Oh! Connecting the Moonlight Drive. But Kelly able to get the shoulder up. Oh, and look at this. As expected, James Taylor providing the distraction that Alexander Kelly needs to get back to his feet and gain the advantage of this contest. Alexander, oh no! Was looking for a whiplash. But just like that, Kelly once again in firm control. Just crashed and burned yet again. But now Kelly taking down King Vampire. Ludeth press. Now Alexander bringing the fight to the United States champion. Whipcord needed a face. Now King Vampire pulling himself up in the corner, trying to catch a breather. Oh, able to get the elbow up. Now King Vampire looking for something, but Kelly got the counter. Oh, but so does King Vampire. Shot to the midsection. These two, look at this. Back and forth. Trading shots, trading blows. They are slapping each other. Who's going to get the upper hand? Look at this. Blow for blow. Oh, King Vampire with a clothesline. And a second one. And able to take down Alexander Kelly. But Taylor, again, providing the distraction for Alexander Kelly. Alexander, blunt force trauma, cover. Alexander Kelly advances to the finals of the King of the Ring tournament. What a main event. That could have gone either way, and I mean that. Taylor provided the distraction that Alexander needed. Blunt force trauma. 1, 2, 3.
Here is your winner, Alexander Kelly.
And Alexander Kelly wins 2 matches in 1 night. So next week, Alexander Kelly faces Randy Orton in the finals of the King of the Ring tournament. Now, Randy Orton's not an easy opponent, so we'll see how that match goes. But ladies and gentlemen, Thank you for tuning in if you did, and we will catch y'all Thursday on YouTube for another episode of WEF Strikeout. We will catch y'all then. Deuces.